Hey Philadelphia, I'm Nikki Allen Poe, Libertarian candidate for Philadelphia City Council at large. I'm here to talk to you today about the Philadelphia Parking Authority, also known as the notorious PPA. Our campaign has a protest plan for these scoundrels on May 9th at 3 p.m. at 913 Filbert Street. The PPA, with all its abuses and corruption, is hurting Philadelphians. If I'm elected to City Council, I will work tirelessly to expose their abusive behavior, run a full audit, and end the disgusting practices that cause financial hardship and ruin for so many hardworking Philadelphians.
No one likes getting a ticket, but most people are okay with paying a reasonable amount when they receive a ticket or fine, in the knowledge that the money will go to support essential public services. Unfortunately, in the case of the PPA, this is absolutely bogus.
The Philadelphia Parking Authority writes about 4,200 tickets and boots about 100 cars per day. They collect revenue in the form of parking fees, fines for violations, parking permits, the operation of parking garages, and they collect a surcharge from the cost of parking in private garages.
It takes in around $500,000 for each taxi medallion it issues. It made $60 million last year from such sales. They also engage in a practice known as hardbacking, where people receive tickets they are never given a paper copy of and end up owing late charges for.
The PPA is the subject of a class action civil rights lawsuit for its livestock vehicle confiscation. The PPA does not just drive around looking for expired meters, they have vehicles that patrol the streets, scanning the license plates of legally parked cars to search internal records for delinquent tickets. A 60-year-old woman recently had her car towed for tickets her husband received when Wilson Goode was mayor and Wilson Goode was bombing people in our own city.
They're not just enforcing the parking codes, they're setting up traps with indecipherable signs and fluid zones and lying in wait. But even as the City Council in Harrisburg extend the PPA's reach and its revenues rise, its contribution to Philly schools has steadily declined.
The PPA operates Philly's red light camera program, which has brought $72 million out of the pockets of Philadelphians over the past 7 years. Most of this money has gone to Harrisburg for legislative projects. We are feeding and feeding this cash cow, and someone else is milking her dry. It's time that we abolish the PPA. So we ask you to join us as we stand up against the abusive practices of the Philadelphia Parking Authority. Come to 913 Filbert Street on May 9th at 3 p.m. for our campaign rally and help us boot the PPA from Philly.